Bedtime Stories 34. The Little Cloud Who Found His Light. Moral: even when you feel small, your light can brighten the whole world. High above the world, where the sky was quiet and wide, floated a little cloud named Luma. He was soft, small, and often forgotten. Luma wasn't like the other clouds. He didn't thunder. He didn't rain. He didn't sparkle with snow. He just floated gently, quietly. The big clouds would zoom past him. Move along, little puff, thundercloud laughed. Luma just smiled sadly. At night, he would drift close to the stars and wonder if he'd ever find his special gift. One morning, Luma peered down at the earth below. The mountains stretched tall. Rivers danced like silver threads. But what caught his eye was a tiny village nestled between trees and one little house with a glowing window. Inside sat a girl named Marin. She was quiet, just like Luma. She liked stars and stories and soft things. Marin whispered to her window, "I wish someone could see me." Luma's fluffy heart trembled. He floated closer. Could he help her feel seen? He didn't know how, but he wanted to try. Luma hovered near her house each night, just watching. She didn't see him. He came floating in from her window and was watching her sleep. Until one very special evening. That night, Marin woke up to Luma and she was shocked to see a cloud in her bedroom. Then, it happened. Luma began to glow. Not lightning or fire, just a warm, gentle shimmer. The light grew softly from within him, like moonlight through fog, like the feeling of a hug. Marin looked up and gasped. "You're beautiful," she whispered. Luma glowed brighter. That night, Marin slept peacefully with a smile, and Luma kept glowing. In the sky above, other clouds began to notice. "What's that light?" asked Snow Cloud. "It's coming from Luma," said Rain Cloud. "But how?" Luma shyly replied. "I listened. I wanted to help someone feel seen." The clouds gathered close. No one had ever thought of that before. Thundercloud, usually the loudest, was quiet. Can I learn to glow too?" Luma smiled. "Anyone can. Just listen with your heart." That night, the sky shimmered with the soft glow of listening clouds. Each cloud picked one village, one dreamer, one heart to watch over. Down on Earth, people began noticing the glowing clouds. "Look at the sky," they'd whisper. Marin woke up each night to find Luma. He was always there, quietly shining. One evening, she wrote a letter and placed it on her windowsill. "Thank you, cloud friend," Luma beamed. He wasn't invisible anymore. He mattered. Soon, the glow of the clouds helped other children fall asleep too with peace in their hearts. Mothers and fathers began to tell stories about the glowing sky guardians. Teachers shared tales of Luma in classrooms. "Kindness glows," they'd say. Even the stars twinkled brighter around the little cloud that had changed everything. Clouds practiced quiet listening, and every time they did, a soft light would bloom. Some clouds learned to comfort babies. Some helped calm storms. Each had their gift. But Luma's gift was helping others believe in their own. One winter night, a great storm rolled in. Winds howled, trees bent. The big clouds were frightened. "We don't know what to do." Luma floated into the center of the storm and gently glowed. The warmth of his light calmed the rushing winds. Slowly, the storm began to soften. The other clouds followed, glowing beside him, and together they tamed the night. Down below, Marin wrapped herself in her blanket, safe and warm. She whispered, "Thank you, my glowing sky." Luma looked down. his light twinkling gently. From then on, whenever a child felt lonely, a soft light would float outside their window, and every time, that light would carry Luma's gentle heart. The clouds no longer raced or boomed to prove their worth. They listened, they cared, they glowed. Even the moon whispered to Luma, "Thank you for changing the skies." The stars winked each night in his honor. "Shine on, little one." Luma felt very special and felt he made a difference instead of being ignored. He had found his light, and through it, he helped others find theirs. Every bedtime story told under a glowing sky carried his name. And in a cozy house below, Marin grew up with dreams full of stars and clouds. When she was older, she became a storyteller. She wrote tales of quiet kindness and sky-bound friends, and every book ended with a drawing of a tiny, glowing cloud. Children everywhere read about Luma and smiled at the sky. No matter how dark a night was, they believed a little light would come. And so it did. Luma became more than a cloud. He became a legend of light. Marin thinking back to when she noticed the cloud. So remember, little dreamer, when you feel unseen, just shine, just like Luma. Thank you so much for joining me in watching Bedtime Stories 34, The Little Cloud Who Found His Light. I hope you enjoyed the story as much as I had in creating it. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for more great up and coming bedtime stories and Bible study for the parents under their supervision. Good night and sweet dreams until next time.